Well, the violence in Las Vegas and the weekend attack in Edmonton have many parents asking, how do we talk to our children about these types of tragedies? And here with some expert advice is registered psychologist Lisa Ferrari. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's a difficult topic. It's difficult for adults to even have this conversation. But when you're talking to your kids about it, when they have questions, what's the best way to approach it?
Well, I think there's a natural tendency to want to protect your kids. What I do advise against is avoiding the topic altogether. The best way to talk to your kids is by keeping in mind that all they really need is to feel that sense of safety and security to a parent, towards the parents. So they're looking to parents for that reassurance. I think why parents hesitate to talk to their kids about the events is that they can't make sense of it themselves, and we're used to, as parents, providing a reason why such a thing happened, right? And this is a really good time where we can really reassure parents that it's okay to say, I don't know why this happened, but to talk about with their children what they've heard of the event, about the event, what they know about it, rather than providing the information first, and then listen to how they're feeling about it, I think is really, really key.
I imagine, though, that providing some of those answers will lead to more questions, right? So, how do you answer that question of, Mom, why did this man do this?
And again, it's okay to say, I don't know. I want to steer parents away from making generalizations around maybe a particular person's mental health or their belief system. We don't want to stigmatize individuals with mental health problems. Those individuals could be, you could have a family member with a mental health problem, and we don't want to make it more confusing to kids as to the why behind it. We don't need to explain to kids the why.
Okay. Like you said, it's a scary experience for all of us to see these pictures, to hear about this story, reinforcing the safety message. I agree. I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. How do you do that? In what words might you say that?
You want to basically reference their school and their home life and all the things that school and home we do on a daily basis to ensure their safety. We want to normalize their day and keep their day very structured as a means of resetting the equilibrium in the household. So what I mean by that is, when something tragic happens, we feel fear, and we feel sadness, and we no longer feel as safe as we did the day before. So it takes time to reset. And so the resetting is through lots of conversation and reestablishing routines, a lot of talking and comfort.
I'm wondering if you might ever want to have a more proactive approach. Maybe your kids haven't talked to you about it, but maybe they've talked to their friends about it at school, and you want to just have that conversation with them. Do you think that's a good idea?
It is. It is. You could say to your child, how is it? How are your friends talking about this? What are the sorts of things that your best friend mentioned, or that the teacher mentioned about this? Is this something that you want to talk about with me?
All right.
Right. So opening the door to a variety of types of conversations.
All right. Some fantastic advice. Lisa, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks.